Let's bring in Tom Rogers. He's executive chairman of Orbit Gaming, former NBC cable president, and a CNBC contributor. Tom, thanks for joining us. I would imagine, as someone who had the foresight to found the network and has watched, and we always have you on to talk about the state of the industry, you probably understand this move, and I would imagine you're in favor of it or think it's a good idea.
I actually do think it's a good idea. Excuse me. I think of a couple of these channels as my babies, and my first thought was the kids are going to be all right. I think this is a very good move in terms of being able to create an entity where CNBC and MSNBC, for example, can get the kind of resources they need to expand their franchises, really put them in a position to exploit the opportunity of the streaming world. I think within Comcast, it's been pretty clear that these channels have been treated just as cable channels and really haven't had an opportunity to get the resources to spread their wings as broad media franchises that can go way beyond the constraints of today's cable bundle. And getting those resources creates opportunity for employees, creates opportunity to be much more creative, I think, in terms of how you could imagine specialized business streaming services that are supported not by the household pocketbook, as any channels within the cable bundle are today, but support from corporations and investors who really could rely on more vertically oriented, specialized services and a whole new level of revenue streams. So I don't look at this as a way for Comcast to simply dump problem assets because the cable bundle is continuing to face cord cutting. I look at it much more as an opportunity for some really strong media franchises to be able to broaden themselves.
Yeah, thanks, Tom. Problem child is not something I was hoping you would call us.
He said the kids are going to be okay.
The kids are going to be okay, right. Even the problem child. No. So Comcast, the first mover on this. I mean, they're not alone. I mean, this is facing the entire industry. What gives Comcast the ability to do? They are in a better position, I think, to be able to do this, probably.
Well, I think they can do it in a way that creates a healthy spinoff. Other companies are heavily burdened by debt. And while I do think this creates a vehicle that will allow others to potentially take assets and put it in there, I think Comcast will be very resistant to burdening this with a lot of debt. So the fact that it can be capitalized in a healthy way to really give these franchises, not only on the news side, but the entertainment side as well, an opportunity to drive things that they haven't. When you're competing for resources against the Olympics, against Peacock, against the NBA, it's really hard for these channels in this kind of environment to get the kind of priority attention that they could get to expand and grow them. And I think others may find this an attractive vehicle, but I think Comcast, given its much more healthy balance sheet, will be in a position to set this off in a way that is financially strong.